Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tim. This channel is all about doing things on a budget. So today I'm going to share with you what I used during my little blackout for about 8 or 10 hours. I don't know how long it took, but we were out of electricity for about from between 10 p.m. until 6 a.m. in the morning. So I was able to keep the house lit with these combination of stuff that I have. All right, let's check it out. So one of the things about living in a minivan camper, it taught me how to conserve energy and live without energy. So let's go check out all the items I use in combination to keep my house lit in the dark. All right, let's check it out. All right, the most basic stuff that you need to have in your house for blackout issue is a candle. I mean, that's the simplest form of having light in the room. So how many room you have in your house? You want to get this many containers for this. So these are called tea candle. So that should be enough, one light, to keep the room lit so you can see where you're going. And if you need to have more light, just buy a bigger candle. There's a bigger side than this, almost twice as big and twice as tall. So it will give you about 8 hours. This one give you about almost 4 hours of lighting. All right, and always have a lighter. Can't do you no good without lighter. Plus, this last night I was able to use my gas stove. Newer gas stove using an electric igniter, but without electric you can't ignite. So you need a lighter like this to light up your gas stove, and you still be able to cook or warming up boiling water for your coffee. All right, so this is the most basic item you want to have in your house all the time. Oh, these I bought from Dollar Tree store. I think I bought these from Target for a box of 100. About $10, I think. Yeah, a box of 100, that will give you 1,600 hours of light in the room, right? All right, let's go to the next item. All right, so now we go into a little bit more not high tech, but some tech. These are operate on battery. You can get this from Harbor Freight store, and they run on battery. In this particular one, you can adjust the intensity of the light. It won't show here on the camera. I think the camera will see how it adjusts itself. But this one using three AAA battery to run it. And this is a headlight. Right now this won't work because I have it's still new. But this is the headlamp. Right, hold on, let me take it out. So this headlamp is run on 3 AAA battery also. So when I bought this, it's in a pack of 3 from Home Depot for like $10, $9.95, something like that. And I got 3 of these. So right now, see there's a tap there. So once I remove that, and look how bright this is. Woo, that's brightness, right? This second level, this is a red, and then this is flashing red. So it's always good to have headlamp so you can walk around, not in the dark, so you don't have to be, lit the room. You can actually walk around the room and walking outside, all that stuff. The only bad thing about this, you need battery, alkali battery or whatever battery, just regular battery or rechargeable battery to run these kind of lighting, right? And then we're gonna go toward a little bit higher step type of lighting is USB charged LED light, right? This particularly let me move this out of the way. This one is touch operate. There's a reason why this thing cracked. I will show you why, right? Or you can get one that have motion detection, and actually right now it won't lit up because there's sunlight in here, so it won't lit up. So it will run. I think this thing will run constantly, I don't think it's gonna last that long. But because it's motion resistant, it lasts me almost. I have a hallway that always kind of dark, so I put it in there. So whenever I walk, when you walk through the hallway, then it will lit up. And this thing lasts me almost a week for one charge. So I use USB type. So one thing about these USB chargeable light, right? You gotta be careful how you charge them. Don't just plug it and walk away and leave it there for forever, right? Let me show you what happened. So for a while, this charging part bent and we can't even put it in. I didn't know what happened. And this is what happened. When you leave it plugged in, see, this is a battery. It's a flat battery. It's not supposed to be ballooning up like this. Yeah. You gotta be careful with these. You can start a fire in the house if you keep these plugged in 24/7. So as soon as you plug in, it's red and it turns green, unplug it. Don't just leave it like that. This is what happened. You leave it plugged in all the time. I didn't do this. It's always my wife doing stuff that I keep telling her and she never listens. So don't do that. Don't leave it charged forever. As soon as it turns green, I think these will take about an hour or two the most to charge them. And they will last you, 8, 10 hours. So I'm trying to figure out how to save these lights. These LED lights are still good. So that's the next step up to lighting to keep the room lit when you have a blackout. All right, let's go to the next one. All right, the next item I'm going to talk about, that which I did use. This one worked very well in a room. I mean, any kind of room, it will lit up brightly. Cause this one, I actually got this on a really good deal when at was it Walmart? Yeah, I think it's Walmart. Either Walmart or Target. So it have two settings, right? I got these for $7.50 a piece. I have two of these. I think these normally sell for between $15 to $20. They are rechargeable. They are USB charged right here. And actually, so you're going to charge it through that port. And then you actually can charge your phone through this if you needed to. I wouldn't. I will explain to you why. Anyway, it have two different settings. It have a low. I love these because they are natural light, like the sun looking. It's kind of yellow, light yellow. And bright. See how bright that is? I think this one will last you 8 hours. This one will last you about 12 to 14 hours. So if you need more light, then you turn it on high, but once you don't need that much light, you crank it down to low. I would highly recommend each room have one of these for blackout. Because they are rechargeable. Look at this. I will show you. On the bottom, there is a charger that's stored on the bottom. Oh, there you go. I drop it all. It came with a cable and a charger. Oh, that's stored under here. So I already opened this up. I'm going to show you a little clip what's under those two screws and the cover there. All right. And you can see after you remove those two screws, there's two, I forgot what model this kind of battery is. It's actually rechargeable battery. So you see how small they are? That's why I wouldn't recommend using this to charge your phone, but rather using it for the light itself. All right. All right. We are going into a little bit more pricey territory right here. So I already did a review on these before. I think right now I'm pretty sure I can give you my final opinion about these power station. If you notice, I don't have my Jackery 240 anymore because I donated to a friend that actually do a van life full time. So this is all I have right now. And I actually use this and that. I try to save this for charging my phone. See how it come. This one was sent to me by Texas. And I did a review on it. And I have been using this for many months. This thing worked flawlessly. The only complaint I have about this, actually two things. See how this meter is not very accurate. Cause once almost out of battery, boom, it's down to empty. Right now it showed 3/4 because unless you plug in something with high power, it will not show the actual meter correctly. But one thing I like about this is it have a built-in light. See that? That's for SOS and off. So that's a good thing about this thing. The only kind I complain is the power level, and you cannot charge this using the power outlet in the van. See how it uses 17 volt? You will be able to charge with a solar panel, because a solar panel put out between 18 volt to 24 volt, depending on. So it will work with a solar panel, and it will work with the power adapter that come to charge it, that come with it. So this one, they claim it to be 300, 200 watts something, but I don't know. It's all. Personally, I recommend this to use for lighting. You can actually run other stuff, but just don't charge it. Don't plug into this 120 volt here, right here. I don't think it will last that long. So use this is to charge your phone, or just that light. I think that light only uses maybe 1 watt. So 100 watt, 190 watt, it will last you 190 hours, right? Next one, this one, I have this for a long time. I think almost 2 years now. 330 watts. The only problem I have with this is that 12 volt accessory jack does not put out 12 volt. It's only put out 9 volt. So I found out why it doesn't work right. But that over there will put out 12 volt. That's what weird about it. So something is wrong with that outlet. And it's already come in with a built-in light. So that's the first thing. Oh, why? Here you go. I think what happened is I left it on, and after so many hours, it will turn itself off. That's why you see that SOS. Because there's 3 different modes. This is the steady mode. Oh, I think if you hold it, then it will come SOS. Yeah. See, you can see the SOS signal. Yeah. All right. So this will last you, since it's 300 watt, I'm not going to even count. It say 330 watt, that's very deceiving. That is actually maximum output. I think this one only hold maybe 300 watt hours. But you can use to charge your phone. You actually can plug in a light in the room. So you want to use the light that use LED light. Don't use the incandescent or fluorescent. Those are sucking power really bad. So it's a good idea to have. You should be converting all your lighting in the house into LED by now. Because those things will use very little power. I will show you later something that I plug into that one that only used 13 watt, and it lit up a very big room. I have a 600 square foot big living room. It actually lit up the room. So finally, the last one, this one is 600 watt hour. It's do the same function as this. I do have these in the back, so I'm not going to flip them over. It's kind of heavy. But that should give you, with that 15 watt that light I'm going to show you, the clip after this, is 15 watt or 20 watt is a max use. So 600, that's use, should be 30 hour worth of lighting for a big room, right? So that is what I used for my blackout last night. So scenario. So by now, everybody that, if you live in a van array, that's okay. You ready. But you are still living in a house or a home base, you need to have some way of light up each room in your house or your living quarter. And you can start from basic, like what I saw, from candle to battery operated light to USB charge light. And it'd be nice to have a power pack station for each room. Because that way, during daytime where you have sunlight, you can recharge those things using the solar panel. And you know, I think average you probably use about 100 watt to 150 watt throughout the night. So you should be able to charge each power pack an hour or 2 hours. So even with just one solar panel, you should be able to charge, you know, all your power stations for the next night coming if the blackout still continue for several days. So it's always a good idea to have ready for blackout. Thanks for watching. I have this project I want to do, but the weather is not cooperating. It keep getting cloudy and rainy. So you know, most of my project is working with wood, and it's not good to work with wood in the rain. It's moisture. That's just a bad combination for mold and stuff like that. So thanks for watching. I will catch you in the next video, and hopefully I'll be able to work on that project soon, as soon as the sun come out. Bye for now. Oh, I forgot to mention one more thing that I have in my minivan camper. My power jump pack. It does have the capability of giving you light if needed. So there you go. Since you are in the house, you don't need the flashing light. Or this side have light too. Whew. There you go. Use whatever you have.